Hello, my name is Annabelle Evangelista, and I am your candidate for Winnipeg School Division, School Trustee for Ward 9. As a special educator, teacher, and parent myself, I would like to represent your voice, believing that we all need a strong school board that listens to our concerns. We all believe in public education. I will fight to create a school culture of leadership and make sure that our kids get the very best.
Okay, for those of you who have already taken advantage of the advanced voting, thank you so much. So now it's 4 days before the elections, and that is scheduled on October 26th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I hope that you'll go through my website and evangelista.ca. So from this website, you will see the priorities that I have enlisted, like having a strong, accountable school board, support for students with disabilities, pathways to post secondary and jobs, and food programs for vulnerable children. You could also watch the video that I have recorded. And of course, we still have 4 days to volunteer to request for lawn sign before the elections. I hope you will do that. And of course, in the news, you could see here the campaign trail, the questions that we have answered, and that is in Filipino Journal. Let me walk you through those. Okay, and this is Filipino Journal. And there were questions about what inspired me to be a candidate as a member of the school board of trustee. So I've mentioned the people who nominated me to the school board, my fellow teachers, educators, parents of special children, staff and workers in school, co-workers, guardians and caregivers and community volunteers all inspired me to run for this position. So you, if you're watching this video, you have inspired me to run for Winnipeg School Division School Trustee. Why? Because through community engagement, I was able to find the real need for people whom you could engage with, whom would listen to you, right, to all your problems and concerns pertaining to Winnipeg School Division. The next question is in view of multiculturalism, what are your plans to improve ethnicity in schools? Giving you a total view of many new minorities or newcomers in our school system. And I said over half of Winnipeg School Division students are racialized or indigenous, right? So representation is so important. And it is imperative that we, you and me, work together with the stakeholders to evaluate the existing policies for ethnic minority recruitment, retention, and training, and all the other educational programs affecting the students. We need to identify the areas where we have been doing well and continue to do those. And another question was in lieu of current Child Matters movement, how do you incorporate the truth and reconciliation into the system, serving as the bridge or link to the history of the residential school system in the past? Every individual, you and me, who lives in Canada today, has a role to play towards reconciliation. So this ensures that public commemoration of the history and legacy of residential schools and aims to transform this trauma into peace, harmony, and staying connected with one another. So it is not only through education that we will be able to achieve this. And what would be your priorities? Okay, number one, support for children with special needs, pathways to post secondary opportunities and jobs for those transitioning from grade 12 to universities or colleges, food programs for vulnerable children, and of course, most importantly, I want to push for community engagement. So I would like to listen to your voice and share those issues with the board as we work with them to propose solutions to the problems and concerns raised by them. And the last question was, what is your message to our kababayans? So Canada is our home, and when we took our citizenship oath, we pledged to perform our duties as Canadians. Voting in civic, provincial, and federal elections, and taking part in the community affairs are among the citizens' responsibilities. Our duty doesn't end here, right? Regardless of whether one has children or not in the public school system, everyone needs to be involved in this very significant undertaking. So we are also called to support the people who will be elected to different positions. And if I get elected, I would like you, yes, you, to work with me, to work with us for the future of all children in Winnipeg School Division. We can't do it alone. So with your help, right, by sharing with us your concerns, by sharing with us your problems, then we will be more than ready to help out with whatever issues that you will share with us. Okay, and I'm going to stop share and I will share the Winnipeg hit a record advance voter turnout of 42,000, and it's actually shown here. Okay, and yes, about 42,000 eligible voters participated in advance voting for the municipal and school boards election. But this is not all, right? I would like to invite you, if you haven't voted yet, October 26th, 2022, that's the elections day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Go to the nearest school. Go to Meadows West, Prairie Rose, Tyndall Park, Sisler, Stanley Knowles, Andrew Minarski, Lord Nelson, these community centers as designated voting centers. Okay, let me just show you where you could check. You could check that in a voters app. Voters app election. I'm gonna show you voters app. Where do I vote? You will put your address. So let me share this with you. Yes, where do I vote? You put your address here and then you will find a voting location. Like for example, this is just a random one. 51 Albina, for example. Wait, example, find voting locations. You'll find that you could go to Tyndall Park Community Center. Okay, and then you will see the nominated candidates there. Okay, so there are 5 candidates in Winnipeg School Division, Ward 9. Choose Anne, choose the best. Okay, again, this is Anne Evangelista, Winnipeg School Division, Ward 9, School Trustee. Okay, bye for now. Take care.